Hi there and welcome to my channel. This is Kate in the nest, and guess what? You can probably hear it. I'm so excited to be here with you, my friends, and making this video. I'm hoping you are well. Whatever you're doing, I'm hoping that you have done something that's brought you joy and you have something to look forward to. I am in um, I'm in a crazy mode because I'm actually doing a great combination of walking a little bit more, which makes me want to tidy a little bit more, and then be creative. So I've been journaling in the days. I've got lots and lots done. So today's video is actually a return to one that I did quite recently, and I need to apologize if I left some people hanging. So there's been some requests. I don't want to leave people stuck without knowing what to do. So this is a return to my very vintage fabric crocheted bag. She's done. I've got a few things to show you how to finish off. And this is the one. Now, if you've watched the previous episode, this is the one where I was really regretting my bright blue base. But what I forgot was that if it becomes a basket or a nest, you don't see it. So silly, Kate. I got disappointed for nothing. So in here, and I did ask, no, I'm going to slow down and tell you I'm off to the Green Door Studios for just our open making session tomorrow. So I have 4 hours of absolute uninterrupted joy where I get to sit with stitchy, arty, creative friends. Everyone does their own projects. And why am I telling you that? Because I was thinking about stopping this and making it a nest, just that way. And if you've watched my work before, I've always said nests don't have handles. So I did ask the advice of some of my friends from the Green Door, and I said, should I undo it and make it a nest, or will I experiment with hangy downy handles to make it a basket or a bag? So I went with their advice. They said hangy downy handles, and that's what I'm up to. Now they do look different to on my other shaped tote bag, which I haven't showed you yet. I did, and I have to stop again and just say thank you so much for all the lovely, lovely, lovely comments recently. I feel incredibly blessed. I just read a Facebook where someone said that, oh, no, I'm reading a book where they said they couldn't stand people who say they felt blessed, but now I'm conscious of that. But I do feel blessed. So everyone has been telling me about that they used to make rugs out of rags, that they've been doing and making these sorts of pouches and baskets for ages. So if our discovering how to do this with Pauline Franklin has sparked some renewal and some excitement in the Makey community, I am so glad. So back to the story. I don't know if I love a basket with a round base, but what I do know, I love a basket with handles that can hold so much. So let's do the lucky dip. These are my fabric strips, and see, so many. So tomorrow, back to the story, when I go to the studio, I'm going to take all my bits and pieces with me in this bag, but I have to finish this handle, and if we've got time today, we'll do that together. So you've got all the bits and pieces. Now, when I say left you hanging, I am just so flattered, to be honest, and honoured that many of you are using this as a tutorial series. For me, it was just let's stitch along and work together. But as someone who loves to share how to do things in simple ways. There's just a slight pause because where is my crochet hook gone? If you can see it, yell out. I don't think it's in here, but I will choose a nice fabric to continue with. Surely, Kate. Is it under? So I've got this here because I'm about to start making part 4 or 5 of my very stitchy project, which is going to be a travel envelope pouch projecty thing, so big. So this piece of blanket is going to turn into a pouch. Julie, I don't want to stop the video, so even if I have to use a different sides, nothing is going to stop me. So just persistence will save the day, but maybe not. I've finished off so many things today, as well as cleaning up. How could that have happened? See, other YouTubers, oh, there we are. It's a little bit of my echo printing, found out today. This is random, Kate. All right, so we have to go on with a different size crochet hook, but that won't be the end of the world because I'll make progress and maybe undo it. Okay, to cut to the chase, this circular design involves increasing. I shared that we start with 7, and I found out the difference now. UK and Australia call these double crochets. The States call them singles. So again, I don't want to mix anyone up, but when I talk about double crochet, that's the same as the UK uses it, not the States. So we're going to work out today how to get to our size and then go straight up the sides, because I let some people, I didn't sort of go onto that next step. So here is the base of my next vessel or nest. This is going to be the inside, so you can see it's quite raggy, but I will trim some of those down, and I will, honestly, you just have to be patient with me because I've got to look for this crochet hook. I'm looking everywhere on the floor. No, nothing. So this will be the inside, and this will be the base, and this will be a nest. Okay, so I explained when I started this in my previous video. I want to just tuck that one through for the moment. We start in the center and we build out. And I've been asked to put it on my website, but I haven't really got patterns or anything up there. So this is Kate's rustic way, and I haven't printed for a long time, but this is the secret. And maybe you could do a screenshot. I'm embarrassed, but here we go. To increase, you need to do 2 stitches into the 1. So that's why when we started in here, we went all the way around this row, 2 stitches into every one of them. Then we wanted to grow it. So the row after that, we did 2 into 1 stitch plus 1. So that gave us this row here. There's 2, then 1, 2, then 1, all the way around. And here is the absolute pattern. You just add 1 stitch on every row. So that may not make sense to you, but it's sort of, I analysed in a way that maybe you could keep, oh, hey, doesn't that look nice when I blow it up? Sorry if I'm making you dizzy. I'm very new at all of this. Okay, so which one of these is bigger? This one. So where I was up to is that I was just going round and round to the size of the base that I wanted. So I can easily tell where I'm up to by going back along here, and in this stitch I've done 2. So there's 2 double crochets for me. If you're in the States, that's 2 single crochets there. Then I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I've done 2 into 1. So that means I'm on, you know, at least increasing all the way around. So whenever I decide that that is big enough and I want to come straight up the sides, I just stop increasing. So let's show you what that means. I add in a piece of fabric. So I keep this on my hook. Hope it's making you giggle that I can't find the hook. So we've got this on here. We're going to go into the next stitch, which is here, and we're going to add on our new fabric strip, which I don't join, and I'm glad to hear that some of you have been freed by this way. I go put this over the hook and bring it through. The tension is different because it's a different size crochet hook. And then, so we've got 2 loops on the fabric or the yarn over, pull it through, and there we start. So as I said, I've decided that this, actually I haven't, I want it a little bit bigger, so let's just practice. So one stitch. Can you see my hands? Yep, 1 stitch, 2, 3, and remember it's okay to change your grip because these are bigger, you know, they're bigger stitches. Where am I up to? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, don't hurry, Kate. 5. And 6. Okay, so on the pattern, I would be up to 2 into +1 +2 +3 +4 +5 +6, and I'm out this way. So you could go out to 21 if you wanted. So that's the secret really for a round base. So let's count again. There's the double 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which means I'm up to increasing. So into this stitch, I do 1, and then I do the second into the same stitch. There we go. I'm so used to the bigger needle. So I use a 6.5 usually. This is a, can't even see what this one is, but it's not as big, but I can compensate by pulling the stitches out. Okay, so we just increased and we are up to doing 1, 2, slow down, Kate, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And yes, I can hear you saying, and now Kate, it's time to increase. So how do we increase? We go 2 into the next stitch. So this is for those of you who need something in your head. The whole same thing applies to our other shaped baskets. We just do it a tiny little bit different because we're only increasing at the corners and the sides are straight. So I'll do another one of those in a while, because you can see I just can't stop. All right, so I'm just going to say now that I've had enough of increasing, and this is the freedom. I've done my last increase, so now every single stitch is just 1 into each stitch. That's all you do, and this is the most relaxing and satisfying thing, because you don't even have to think or count. You just go round and round, and it will start to, so this side here, and I suppose what's the easy way to describe it? This is the side where you can see the little V's. That's going to be the outside of your nest or basket. And this side, now I know this will be worrying some of you, so I'm just going to pull some of these back. And in fact, I can show you how we can fix some of these as well. So the secret because it's not worth putting that on the needle, you get a smaller crochet hook, which I'm sure I had also, but let's use this one. To finish these ends off, just find a gap and pull it through. Okay, it doesn't matter where you go, it will just blend in. And on these sorts of baskets, it's probably easier to have trimmed some of that off earlier. So just pull it through. It won't come undone. The fabric is so strong. So let's do that, and let's clip it. And there we go. It just goes back in. So that's the secret to tying off. Let's do another one. Even this is fun, but I probably would do it as I am now before you've gone up the sides. And you can, I should have said that. You can crochet them in as you go, but on this project I'm quite liking some tufts. So that's just my personal style. But just find a smaller crochet hook and put them in. Okay, I'm hoping that has made sense to you, that whenever you're out enough, so I'm up to, on that row, I was up to the increase plus 6, and I've chosen to stop. And when you stop, you just do 1 in every stitch and it curves up. So back to this other piece. Oh, before I go on, can I just show you? Oh, this is my nest within a nest, and the biggest nest is huge. It's for my people who stitch, and will I show you? I will show you. I'm even playing, not with this one, with the idea of combining, just watch this for a minute, a slow stitched base to my fabric crocheted nest. This one does fit, but it would be a waste. But look at that. Squishy wishy, all of these things, and I'm going to do some flowers and hearts. Oh my gosh, so much to do, but so much fun. And oh, see, the table's going wobbly. I'm just blessed to, there's that word again, to be able to talk to you as I do it. So thank you so much for your company. Thank you to my new subbies. I'm only 6 months in, I realised, in my sharing journey. So just to have such wonderful comments and encouragement really makes my day. So this is quite high. I wanted to show you that I've done a different thing with these handles. I went to wherever I wanted, did a chain, and then slip stitched on top of it. But now I'm liking making it a bit thicker. So I'm going to, have I done that yet? I'm going to actually go around inside this handle like a loop. So let's dive into the useful box. What would we like? Oh, I found that I had some Tim Holtz scraps from my journal making. So here we go. This is how simple it is. Just put your hook in and away we go. Make a loop. Okay, so there's our first stitch, and we are going to, no, I don't need to do a chain. Let's just start around. Yeah, I better check again, sorry. I think, yeah, I could almost do this standing up. I will. So we're doing that same stitch. I could do a slip stitch, but I want to do a double just to give it a little bit more edging. And because this is smaller, I'm just going to pull the stitches out a bit and it won't matter. It is the most freeing experience ever. So you just do you, and see, already I'm to here. So under the stitch, yarn, fabric around the hook, pull it through 2 loops, and away we go. And no increasing or anything, no pattern needed. 2 stitches and you can make art. Oh, my neighbour's dog is yappy. They must be just coming home from work. And not that I really want to think too far ahead about Christmas, but truly these would be a great gift. And if you can't make them yourselves, even the pattern or a little kit or some fabric balls, and a link to some YouTube videos would be, I think, incredibly well received. And look at that. Just, I love this. I love the beauty of the stitch, to be honest. And in this one, I've learned so much about these natural beiges and the fact, did I show you that I cut up this frilly vintage fabric that I've got on the inside of my nest and crocheted with that just for a little pop. Forgetting where I'm up to. Oh, and I have had some inquiries, so yes, I will end up putting some of these onto my Etsy shop at some stage. I'm going to have a little market stall too, so it's lovely to share your work. How's that going? Love it. Yep, and I love that that's a round corner now for the handle. So can you see? I started here. I've gone around in here, and we're going to join, have a stitch there, and it will be a fully fledged, yummy to hold handle that can take all my fabrics, probably full to the brim, to the green door tomorrow. As always, sharing is caring, so I know that many of you haven't got access to the green door, but you know, there must be a way with all our virtual communities that you know, maybe we could all get online and chat. I'm working this week via the absolutely incredible powers of Zoom, so I'll be talking with my colleagues in the States, but I'll be here. I was going to say sometimes I'm in my pajamas on the bottom, but I'll actually be up this time. So here, see, I'm just so relaxed, I'm just saying anything. I just realized that why I'm liking the patterns is on these fabrics, and that's what I've learned about, is like on the wool that I stitch with, it's the variegation. You don't know what colour is going to come out. And as I've shared previously, like that is a pink and white polka dot, but it's come out candy pink. So these are all the things we're learning. So I'm just hoping. So I'm nearly at the end of my fabric ball. I'm glad I've been able to share a way to help some of you make more strips. Make it as easy on yourself as you can. Okay, just concentrate here. There's nothing hard about this. It's just adjusting to the tension and the, yeah, see, I've done that little stitch too tight, so I just pull it out. That's why I love crocheting so much. Go in and go looser. It's much easier. There's another one in there. Another one in there. Just looked at the time and thought, oh my gosh, I thought it was going to be a very quick one. So how much fun is it that I've been able to, by the way, the wind has stopped here, so I think that's helped my mood today. I've got more things done without the howling. Many places around me had blackouts for many hours, and some little villages have still not got their power back, and it's going on for 48 hours. So at times like this, you appreciate all of those things. Okay, so I'm up to my last stitch around the handle and pull that in there. Oh, just a little bit of a tear from the thingo. Okay, so here we're going to go down to the last and join it to where we started. So I'm going to go into that hole. As always, just find a hole and it will work. All right, so I'm going to just pull that through, cut this off, ended up with a little bit of green. That reminds me of field notes. What am I trying to do actually? I should have finished that stitch. Yep, too excited. So just pull that through. Here comes the pollen sneeze, but there we go. I've got a lovely thick handle that will take all the weight of my way in there. Look, I can't even see the base, and if I do, I go, ah, that is great. So there you are. I hope that has been useful. If you're not a crocheter, do not worry. My channel is all about just really sharing what I'm up to, which is always probably quite a lot. I love multiple projects, and I'm hoping just to inspire the work of others. So remember, this was about round based vessels. That's my next one starting to come up. That will be a nest. Oops. That's going to be a nest. And here's the one with handles. That will be being put into use immediately tomorrow. So from now until next time I see you, I just wish you good things. Thank you so much for being with me. This is Kate in the Nest saying bye.